If you are new to this channel, my name is Samantha and I am showing you my rib remodeling procedure. I also had a reverse tummy tuck as well, and I am a post-op provider in Chicago, Illinois, and I basically wanted to show you ladies how I went through this process, how I got through it, any tips or tricks. And this video specifically is going to go through my 1 month of healing, and at the end I also show my 1 month follow-up with Dr. Azizi. I'm on the way right now to a place called Impressions, and I'm almost at the 2-week mark. And I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go see a Dr. Anderson over there. He is the body doctor, the body surgeon over there. Dr. Anderson today wants to talk a little bit about some manual lymphatic drainage education as well. So it should be a great talk today.
Not my rib doctor, but he is a vibe, and Dr. Anderson is big on post-op care. So as you can see, I'm out and about, and not even 2 weeks. I did get a chance to stop at Cheesecake Factory. I didn't have the cheesecake. I tried to go with the healthiest option as possible. I did a Q&A on rib remodeling, so if you guys didn't see it, it's on TikTok and it's also on Instagram. Took advantage of being off of work and spending as much time with my son as I could.
All right, ladies, first day back at work today, and I'm gonna let you see what waist trainer I wore to work today. So I ended up wearing the latex one. I get this a little shorter for you guys. And I have an Epifoam on the front. I got a little bit of Epifoam on the side, and then I have a 360 all the way around. I am foamed up, okay, because I do not want these bones hurting my skin at all. So I'm like in war gear here, okay? Like, I am going to war, and I am going to get these ribs at a 23. I'm trying to get to a 23. I'm still at a 24. So I don't know if I can get to the 23, but I'm gonna try it. And I'm feeling okay to work today. I'm fine. I am not exactly 3 weeks yet. I'm a little bit before 3 weeks post-op. So I got 2 clients today. They started me off 2 for the majority of the week. By Friday I'll be at 3. So I'm gonna see how it goes today, and I'll let you guys know how it is after this. All right, so I had a good day today. On my first day back, I did feel my bones moving around during the first session. At least on the right side I did. So I ended up going ahead and getting my belt on. So I think that sucker is going to be necessary for definitely while I'm working. The latex waist trainer gives me definitely a lot of compression, plus the foams that I have in there, and I feel like it's keeping my ribs secure and stable to bring them in so I can have a smaller waist. But at the same time, when I'm moving around and I'm doing work, I felt like it was necessary. I gotta have that belt around also to remind myself to keep my body from twisting and moving.
I did a grocery list video, you guys. Please check it out if you need to heal from rib remodeling. This will help you out. 1 month post-op, yay! Cleaning stuff off the floor, not so much fun. Also not so much fun, acid reflux. And since I don't know how to eat small meals, acid reflux is bound to happen. I suggest eat smaller meals.
On the way to my 1 month follow-up with Dr. Azizi, and let's see how it goes.
All right, so we're a month out. Obviously, we did our reverse tummy tuck on the front. We did our rib remodeling for the back. So Samantha's here. We're checking a little bit of everything. We talked a little bit before being on camera, but we're going to show you the highlights and stuff. So first of all, how you been feeling overall? Pain, soreness, tingling, this kind of stuff at this point?
Overall, no pain. Tingling. I did have one day where I think it was like about a week or so ago when I mentioned to you I had a little bit of nerve pain, so I just adjusted my corset to loosen up a little bit, and then the next day I felt better with that, and then so since then I've been pretty good. No pain at all. Getting in and out of bed kind of sucks. That's kind of still like slow motion. So I'm still kind of slow motion, but there's no pain. Okay. Walking around, there's nothing, no pain, no discomfort.
Are you like trying to avoid twisting? You're kind of like tilting forward and back as you're getting in and out of bed?
I scoot. I kind of just scoot to the edge of the bed, and then I actually get my hands behind me, and I gotta lift my butt and my back up, and then I pivot and I get out. Right. But so now I'm safely getting in and out of bed. Good. Okay. Work has been good. I do feel the left side a little bit move around when I'm working, but no pain. You know, I just need to be like, kind of slow down a little bit if I have to.
So the bones are still healing, takes like 6 weeks for bones to heal, but obviously we want the corset for 12 weeks, so we want to like really healed strong. Okay. And so we're going to keep rocking that corset. So the recommendations are basically, we're going to keep doing the foam because that's always good for the skin. Okay, and we're gonna keep doing the corset 23 hours a day for at least 8 more weeks. Okay?
Yeah, I got it. I got
You
this.
got it. You're on a roll.
I got it.
All right.
The hardest part is over.
Should we take a look and
Yes,
see how things are
definitely
coming
should.
along and stuff like that? Okay. First of all, the waist is crazy small. It actually looks smaller in person, which is crazy. Like, I was only seeing her sometimes in the videos, but I'm seeing her in person, and it's like crazy small. We got some nice improvement in the upper abdomen. She'll share her like before photos and stuff, but that belly button came up nicely. There's a lot of smoothing in the upper abdomen, which is the reason that we did the reverse tummy tuck, and that helped a lot.
Yeah.
Incision scar-wise, so we'll take a little look underneath. So you can see that the rippling from surgery is gone. It is a nice thin incision, which is awesome. It'll continue to improve. You know, scars get better, of course, like a whole year, so she has like 11 more months of improvement. But it's actually really thin, sitting right in the fold of that breast. You can kind of take a look at the other side too. Same thing, sitting right in the fold of that breast, so that's good. So with the breast sitting over it, you're not gonna see much of it. Little redness around it is just inflammation as things heal. And also, remember, under the breast, it's always gonna be an area that rubs a little bit more. So when you have like more rubbing, you're gonna get more moisture and redness and that kind of stuff, right? So you wanna wear a nice bra, so to keep it kind of from rubbing, keep it nice and supported. The foam always helps too. Okay, so as you guys know, Samantha started at like 27.25 inches, and we're gonna get a little measurement going, and then get their narrowest part here, and this is crazy. So she's basically at 22.5 at this point without even pulling that much. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's crazy. One thing we talk about with Samantha, we talk about with everybody, is that you kind of want to overshoot your goal. So depending on like how narrow you're trying to be, it's okay to overshoot the goal because you might stretch a little bit afterwards. And the other thing is we can always talk about the like the scars and stuff. Like, where do we do the poke holes? You can't really see it. So the poke holes are basically right along here, but you can't see them. So that's awesome because they are the size of just a small needle. So her little natural like moles that she has, or freckles, are actually more noticeable than the way that we got in there. In fact, I can't even see where we got in there with these guys. All right, awesome, man.
Okay.
Scar stuff, we can talk about.
Scar stuff. Okay.
All right, so scar recommendations, there's a couple big things. So when your incision is doing well and you're a month out, a couple things. Number one, silicone cream. So we usually put glue on these incisions. The glue falls off after about a month, and we're gonna switch to silicone cream. We use Silicone at our office. There's a lot of really good ones out there, so you just wanna get a good high quality one. Twice a day is good with that. Even if you're doing once a day, that's good, but you want to do twice a day. At least do that for a few months.
Okay.
See how things are going. And the other thing is microneedling. So microneedling helps scars to be about 50% better, and we do microneedling here at the office. That usually is 3 sessions spaced 6 weeks apart, and you start it as soon as 6 weeks after surgery. So 2 weeks from now, you can start microneedling. So we'll plan on that. That's right. And it's really good for if you got a scar that's doing well, it can help it to almost go away. If you have a scar that's not doing as well, then that's great because you want to have 50% improvement. So it kind of helps in both cases, you know. So there you go. That's the plan.
All right. Sounds good. You gonna get that corset on me?
All right, let's get the courses
All right,
on.
let's get the corset.
This is the BDY Faja from the Faja doctor, and I am very familiar with her line. We use it at Dr. Azizi's office, and for a rib modeling procedure, I believe that this is the best Faja out there for it. Just the way the garment is cut. I wouldn't use it until you're at least a month out, but it really snatches you in. And here's the corset. I can't do that on my own yet, so Dr. Aziz give me a little help.
Okay.
And there it is. I still have a 360 foam underneath that as well, protecting me from the bones.
We're snatched. Look like what's that Joker's girl?
This is the Suli New supplement powder for healing and the Silicone for scar healing.
All right, so I'm at the wellness side right now. Chloe is going to give me 2 shots. She's gonna give me one that's called a GAL. What does that stand for, Chloe?
It's glutamine, arginine, and lysine. It's with muscle growth, inflammation, and bone growth.
Okay, and then I'm gonna get another shot too today. So I'm getting 2 shots today instead of an IV. What's the second shot?
It's lipo B, so it's all the B vitamins that you can have. So B12, B5, B6, and then it has an aspect in it that helps metabolize fat as well.
All right, cool.
We'll put a Band-Aid on though.
Thanks, Chloe. And now we can go ahead and start work today.
Like and subscribe the video.